Energetica India is at Smarter India 2025 at Gandhinagar, Gujarat. And today we have with us Mr. Vinay Thadani, Director, Dew Solar. So, first of all, I would like to ask you that Grew Energy has formed two separate verticals. One is Grew Solar and another is Grew Renewables. So, what is the reason behind this move?
So at GREW, we were always having the two verticals, the one which pertains to the solar manufacturing, equipment manufacturing, and another was the EPC division which we had internally. And these were under the two legal entities already. So this is just to rebrand that whole GREW division. So we have came up with the solar equipment manufacturer to be represented as a GREW Solar, and other EPC division would be represented as a GREW Renewable. That is only the rebranding of two division, nothing to be done with the integral or non-divisions, because they were already there in the system.
So, what are the product ranges that you are showcasing at this exhibition?
Exhibition, we are already showcasing this TopCon G12R, which we are going to produce from the next quarter, which we have already offered into the market, which will give us the product output of almost 620 watt peak to 625 watt peak. Apart from that, our consistent range of consistent product offering which we are offering into the market is 580, 585, 590 watt peak of high efficiency TopCon M10 modules, which are already being offered into the market, and we are successfully been producing this from last 2 quarters.
I see that you have also focused a lot on R&D and you have also tied up with IIT Bombay. So can you elaborate a little bit more on that?
So yeah, definitely we are being focused on how to be adaptive. Definitely, I will not focus on the R&D. That R&D would not be directly the right word, because in my terms, R&D is what when we go for the invention of or development of the new technology. But what we are trying to do to adopt whatever the technological changes has been happening over the globe in a very right and a precise way, so that we are at least on the benchmark or on the same platform where the global players are offering the product range too. So we are trying the best to be adaptive to offer the best quality of module to the market. So this is what we are doing at the R&D, and in collaboration with the IIT, as you mentioned, that has become the helpful for us. Then testing new type of the bombs, new recipes which we are trying and adopting in our production process, the current facilities too.
So where are your plants located and what would be your current capacity?
So currently we are located on the Jaipur-Ajmer highway, a village called Dudu. So our entire 2 phases has came up near Jaipur only, which has a capacity of 2.8 gigawatt of modules currently. And now in the same vicinity, we are going to construct another facility which will have the capacity of 3.6 gigawatt of modules again, which will take us, both the facility together will take us to almost 6.5 gigawatts of modules. Apart from that, we are going to construct another 3 gigawatt of cell facility, which is going to be located at the place called Narmadapuram, which is 100 odd kilometers from Bhopal in the state of Madhya Pradesh.
So as you are aware that MNRE has notified that ALM list 2 for solar cells is going to be implemented from June 1, 2026. So what are the steps that you have taken on that?
So I think it is in the sync with whatever the thought of the government would have already been, which we are already working on, of Make in India or Atmanirbhar Bharat. We can say in that align with that the government has announced, and this non-tariff based protection for the Indian solar manufacturers specifically, because we are seeing that the capacities of the solar cell manufacturing in the country had not took up the pace as the module have already been. So, and the ALMM has played a great role in that for the addition of the new capacities in the module specifically. On the same thought, I think government has already came up with this ALM list 2, in which they are going to include the cells also, and that's a great initiative from government to pace up the facilities for the solar cell, which are announced by several players. I think this will be great helpful for all the players, and this will give a moral support boost also for all the players to pace up their implementation of the solar cell facility.
So would you like to talk about any plans that you have for the next 2 to 3 years?
As we spoke that for almost 1.5 years, what the capex we have talked about, we are going to complete and completely focused on that, which will be adding another 3.6 gigawatt of module and 3 gigawatt of cell to our bouquet. So that's the foremost focus point at this point of time in the company, to add these capacities, because ALMM list 2 coming in the June. We are also focused that we should be able to offer at least half a capacity what we will be operating at that time on the DCR specifically. And as you asked about 2 to 3 years, we are looking forward to add another set of 3 gigawatt of solar cell to our whole bouquet, because we need to operate on 6 giga or 6.5 giga of the modules as per the ALMM list too. So that's what we are seeing the market now.
So my last question to you would be, how has been your experience at Smarter India?
So Smarter India had been a great platform where all the industry colleagues and the customers are gathered. We share the information. We come to know what the market is being looking for on the IPP and the developer and the EPC side. And even though we also we are offering new type of product range as we spoke, so people also come to know about what as a GRU specifically what we are doing, what we are intended to do. So these, I believe, it's a great platform where we exchange the information, and we believe that these type of exhibitions will let us very informative and very great platform to share with all the stakeholders in the industry itself.